Hello, one Paul here. Today I'm going to show you a powerful combination. This is using the Ghost Market Pro, and I have said I wasn't going to make a video about this before, but it's kind of a combination between Ghost Market Pro and trend lines. So I'm going to show you how to use this with FOREX, and I'm going to show you proof that these two combinations work extremely well. And I'm going to give you that proof. On a demo account with FOREX, so I'm just going to walk you through the process. Now, I'm not really going to go into Ghost Market Pro because I made a lot of videos about it. But I'm going to be talking more about trend lines, and I think I mentioned it briefly in the last video, but I'm going to use these two as like a combo and show you how I can use it for FOREX and kind of give you guys proof that these two combinations work really well. You put these two together and they work really well. So I'm going to show you the proof, and then I'm going to show you the strategy, the strategy that I did to get this on the demo account for FOREX. But anyway, let me walk you through the formula. Okay, so you need two indicators here, and one being the Ghost Market Pro and the other being this line regression tool. Let me show you how to get to it. You go here to indicators, go to line regression channel, and it's going to pop up something like this. Now, if you're doing something like FOREX, you want to go on the shorter time frame. You have your regression channel and you have your Ghost Market Pro. So basically, what I did in a trade, and I'll show you the trade that I did on the demo account, but you could see on the little yellow right here that it's starting to get weaker. So what I ended up doing is the last like 30 minutes or so, I saw that it was getting close to the top here, the line, so I did a sell order, and it actually worked in my favor. Let me show you the demo account. I made $4,969 in 30 minutes. This is a demo account. And so far, by applying a lot of these, I'm up on my demo here. So how many pips was this? This was, let me just go, 472 to 289. 472 to 289. That's 183 pips. This most likely would pass a prop firm challenge. Well, for a daily result, all you would have to do is get this for the next 4 days, and you would pass. If you're doing the 200,000. But anyway, the strategy is really simple. You look at your cloud. Now, if you're doing FOREX, you got to pay attention to your blue and your yellow here. And if it looks like, and you got to be on the 5 minute, you got to be on a shorter time frame if you're doing FOREX. You can't really be on longer time frames. At least my experience is doing it on longer time frames. If you're doing FOREX, you got to be on shorter time frames. But we could see right here, we could see that it was right about here when I started to see it get weaker. And it also was looking like it's getting to the top of the channel here. So it looked to me like it was going to start going down. So that's kind of how I rode this out from here, basically from about here to here. And that's about right. That's about 170 pips, about what I got. So that's really the strategy. And I want to talk a little bit about this channel and doing it on a 5 minute. If we look back at other moments, you basically, when you're doing FOREX, you make your moves when the candles are getting close to the line. So, you don't have to be looking at this line. You can draw a trend line if you want to, but I prefer to have a visual. But you could just draw a line, the top part here and the bottom part here, and you could draw trend lines. But I prefer having just the visual of it, as long as it's not cluttering up my screen. But anyway, if you see the candles getting close to the bottom of the trend line, it will usually bounce. From what I've seen, it rarely breaks through it. So when it usually gets close to that line, it usually bounces. So I had that as a confirmation. And then I also look at my Ghost Market Pro cloud here, and I see if there's any signal of it weakening, and I look at that. So we see it happening here. Touches the line, and then it bounces up. And then it touches, it's close to here, and it starts going down. So that's all it gives me right now. We could look at this on a longer time frame and see that it works the same. But you basically, you can do this on an hour, 4 hour, but you basically have to wait longer, which sucks. But, you know, if you do wait for it on the hour, you'll get a bounce, but you'll get a bigger bounce than a 5 minutes. So like if you got this one right here, if you waited for this one, let's look at the cloud real quick. And see right here, we see that it's shifting direction. We look at the yellow and we see that it's going up. We see that if we zoom in there and we were looking at this, we would see that the yellow is going up, and we see that it's going to be bouncing here too. So if you actually caught this one, from this one, this bounce right here, like to here, 6 hours, that's 358 pips. That's not bad. So you could also see that, you know, moments like this where the candles are getting close to the top here, but you want to wait and see if you get any kind of confirmation with your cloud or another indicator that you are going to start to go in the opposite direction. You could come in anytime up here, but you might have to wait before it actually starts moving. You might get a little impatient and think it's not going to go your way. So you want to make sure you get some other kind of confirmation, like with stochastic or some other indicator that it's going to start to do that change of direction. So don't just base it off of your channel here. So we see it also happening here, just where it starts. So then it bounces up here. So this is a very powerful tool to have with your indicators. This one, the line regression tool, also the Gaussian channel is a good one. These are just basically good indicators to have. But anyway, it's because of this and looking at this on the 5 minute that I was able to make. Now for Forex, I did it on the 5 minute because, you know, you're more likely to get those little pumps doing it on a 5 minute, and doing it with this line regression channel and the cloud is how I made $4,969 on my demo account. Now I keep practicing Forex. I keep practicing, and I try to make this like it's actual money. But I'm getting myself familiar and trying to practice as much as I can, because when I do the prop firm challenge again, I'll be ready for it. But anyway, this is not bad, and this is definitely a good strategy to follow if you're doing Forex. This should work also for stocks and crypto, but I'm not going to look into that today. But anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.